What is your favorite holiday? Is it New Year's Eve? Is it Valentine's Day? St. Patrick's Day? Mardi Gras? Mother's Day?
What about Easter?
Oh, I forgot about Easter, Sace. Sorry, Jesus. I forgot to put that in there. What about your anniversary? Maybe your birthday, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas? What about the Day of the Dead? That's a great holiday. That one's really cool. I saw a movie on that. It was a cartoon. It was very animated. I loved it very much. Of course, cartoons are really animated, right? Yeah, that's cool. Okay, what is your favorite holiday? My soul gets downright giddy at the very thought of Christmas. The decorations, the parties, the dressing up, the giving, the generosity that the season promotes, and all that freaking glitter.
It progressively pisses me off more and more each year.
Everything in my house gets a healthy dusting of Kraft Herpes for Christmas.
Even the dog.
But my favorite holiday by far is just because. My husband and I have a bit of an unspoken agreement. We both believe that flowers aren't really meant to come on holidays that Hallmark and 1-800-Flowers have designated. We joke that the gift industry has used said holidays just to keep them afloat until the last quarter of the year. So it should not surprise you that we are a bit rebellious when it comes to advertisers telling us that he will look like a total jackass if he does not get me a forced appreciation gift on popular holidays. I much prefer just because. I got flowers today. Just because.
She didn't lip off.
Pretty sure I did lip off. I'm pretty sure I lip off every day. 1 dozen long-stemmed, velvety red roses. Just because. He saw them when he was getting tuna at Sprouts and thought of me. Holy Jesus, that is so not what I meant. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that the tuna and thinking of me was completely irrelevant. Just drive on, people. Just drive on. He was fine tuna and thought of me. What a terrible thing to say.
Disgusting.
Move on. Going somewhere with this. Not bragging, but I give flowers a few times a month. Just because. He delights in surprising me with something beautiful. Just because. He knows that at some point in my week, I may or may not want to kill our 4th and final know-it-all teenager. Just because. There's also a possibility that I'll get on the scales and it will be a fucking liar. Just because.
I'd like to point out that scales are typically always liars when it comes to Rio.
Seriously, they lie. They're liars. I mean, like, you need to put that scale on a lie detector test because I have been not eating and working out.
Every other once a
in
day,
a while.
In every month.
Shut up, Sace. Just because. It's also possible that the cat will barf a hairball in just the right place in my dark, dimly lit hallway so that I step in it on my way to make morning coffee.
God, I hate cats.
Just because. And of course, if this does happen, there will be no paper towels on the rack. Just because. He also knows that when my inspiration is running thin, I cannot deny the simple beauty that a rose has to offer. Just because. He knows that I will smile at them and I will talk to them daily. Just because. He also never surprises me with the same flowers twice. Just because. He always likes to tell me why he picked these particular flowers over the other ones that were there. Just because. He puts thought into what he brings home to me. Just because. He understands my soul better than I do. Just because. He is my sweetest everything. Just because. To the cashier that always asks him what he did wrong when he buys his wife flowers just because, instead of on a popularized national holiday, I hope someday that someone gives you flowers just because.